morning, St. Martin. Welcome to TVCARiB In The Morning. I'm Ashana Haley. The Minister of Justice has issued a ministerial decree introducing immediate traffic and mobility measures in the Phillipsburg area to strengthen public safety during the 2025/2026 high season. The decree was enacted in collaboration with the Police Corps of St. Martin and the Ministry of Viromi and responds directly to concerns raised by law enforcement, the tourism sector, and local businesses. KPSM recently reported an increase in the use of scooters and motorcycles as fast getaway methods during violent robberies targeting businesses on Front Street and Back Street. These incidents elevate risks to public safety and complicate effective enforcement. To reduce these risks, the following measures are now in effect. Front Street and Back Street are closed to motor vehicles on two wheels, Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. The same restriction applies on public holidays and during late-night shopping evenings for the duration of extended operating hours. Front Street at the Vosges Street intersection is closed in the westbound direction for all vehicles to support traffic control and enforcement. Clear traffic signage has been placed at access points to guide residents, visitors, and drivers safely. Residents living within these areas are encouraged to plan accordingly, as vehicular access may be limited during certain hours. Heightened officer visibility in Simpson Bay and Maho continues to support safe nightlife and tourism activity throughout the season. Parking enforcement remains active. Vehicles parked in no parking zones, particularly in Phillipsburg, remain subject to towing. These measures are not intended to hinder lawful activity. They are necessary to protect residents, support businesses, and maintain a secure and welcoming shopping district for thousands of visitors arriving during the high season. Preventing crime requires community partnership. The ministry urges residents and businesses to secure their premises, lock vehicles, use lighting, and report suspicious behavior immediately. A safer island begins with simple steps that every household and business can take. We are doing our part. Stay safe, look out for one another, and enjoy a happy holiday season. The Collective Prevention Services, CPS, a department within the Ministry of Public Health, Social Development and Labor, Ministry VSA, is recommending to persons to get their seasonal flu shot. Influenza is an acute viral infection that spreads very easily from person to person and can affect anybody in any age group. Influenza viruses spread mainly by droplets made when people with flu cough, sneeze, or talk. Less often, a person might get influenza, flu, by touching a surface or object that has influenza virus on it and then touching their own mouth, nose, or possibly their eyes. The arrival of the seasonal flu brings with it significant health risks, making the annual flu shot the single most effective intervention for community protection. The vaccine works by stimulating the immune system to produce antibodies against the most likely strains of the virus circulating that year. By taking the flu shot, individuals protect themselves from severe illness and indirectly shields those who cannot be vaccinated, such as infants or those with severe allergies. The importance of the flu shot is exponentially greater for seniors and individuals with chronic health conditions, such as diabetes, heart disease, asthma, or compromised immune systems. For these vulnerable groups, catching the flu is not merely an inconvenience. It can rapidly lead to severe, life-threatening complications like pneumonia, bronchitis, or exacerbation of their existing chronic illnesses, often resulting in hospitalization or, tragically, death. The vaccine dramatically lowers the risk of these severe outcomes. Check with your physician to see whether or not you are part of the high-risk group and be proactive. Get vaccinated and apply strict and consistent preventive measures to stop you from getting the flu. Persons who form part of high-risk groups include people who are more likely than others to develop severe disease, resulting in hospitalization or death if they should be infected. They include children aged 6 months to 4 years, the elderly 60 to 65 years of age, pregnant women, regardless of trimester, must be discussed with physician, and immunosuppressed individuals or people with chronic medical conditions. Frontline workers, as well as healthcare workers who may be in contact with patients in these risk groups, personnel in nursing homes, senior citizen home, hospital, outpatient clinics, and general practitioner, specialist practices, should get their flu vaccination. Home caregivers of persons with a very high risk for severe illness and mortality attributed to the flu should also get vaccinated. Eat healthy foods, get a lot of exercise, and maintain a good sleep schedule, which is usually 8 hours. In a significant development for St. Martin's telecommunications sector, the Ministry of Tourism, Economic Affairs, Transport and Telecommunication, TEATT, has appointed Mrs. Judianne Labega Hove as the new director of the Bureau Telecommunications and Post, BTP. Minister Grisha Heiliger Martin announced the appointment, emphasizing its importance for stability and innovation in the rapidly evolving digital landscape. Mrs. Labega Hoeve has over 25 years of experience in telecommunications and regulatory sectors, having joined BTP in 2012 as Chief Financial Officer. Her tenure as CFO involved enhancing the organization's financial systems, which helped it navigate economic challenges. In 2021, she served as interim director, successfully aligning BTP with global standards during a critical modernization phase. The BTP plays a vital role in St. Martin's infrastructure, overseeing essential telecommunications and postal services. Minister Heiliger Martin praised Mrs. Labega Hove's professionalism and commitment to advancing the island's digital landscape. Her leadership style is expected to blend stability with a push for modernization, crucial for the island's economic development. As she officially takes on her new role, stakeholders can anticipate continued efforts toward regulatory clarity and strategic growth, ensuring a robust communications infrastructure for the residents and businesses of St. Martin. This leadership change represents a proactive step toward a more connected future for the island. The Ministry of Romi was proud to help support 10 students from Milton Peters College, MPC, to travel to Germany. The students embarked on a 7-day exchange focusing on waste management. The initiative will provide the students with the opportunity to visit advanced waste management systems and experience sustainable environmental practices firsthand. Minister Patrice Gums was on hand at the airport and expressed the ministry's pride in supporting such an initiative. The government is currently engaged in the Emergency Debris Management Program, EDMP, and implementing necessary waste reforms to create a sustainable waste sector for the future. VROMI is committed to investing in our youth and equipping them with the knowledge and skills to build a cleaner, more sustainable island. These experiences abroad will inspire the next generation of environmental stewards. Upon their return, the students will present their findings to the ministry. Accompanied by the Minister of Education, Culture, Youth, and Sport, Melissa Gums, the Secretary General Kenson Plaisimont, and Chief of Staff VROMI Luciano Nichols. Minister Patrice Gums wished the students safe travels and an enriching learning experience. Thank you for watching today's edition of TVCARiB in the Morning. Until our next edition, have a great day.